Hi tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. Down here today at Friday evening. Now 6:10, tide's on the flood, and we're fishing on a very popular mark, looking for rays and huss and any other species that I can add to the species hunt for 2022. Here with Adrian and Nicola. Adrian's been here since about, 4 o'clock, and he's had one small thornback already. So at the moment I've got one scratching rig out, and I've got some ragworm and some little bit of herring on the bottom hook, and I've got a big tail chunk of herring on the big rod. It's a glorious evening, sun setting over there. There's Nicola. Ddech yn ôl, mewn chydig. Nicola onto a fish here. Adrian's down and he's got it. What we got, Aid? Thornback? Down? Ideal.
Good way you can get it back, yeah?
Very nice. Dalo in it then. Dalo in it, Nick.
I wish you wouldn't pick it up.
Oh no? Got a picture, eh?
Yeah?
I'm trying.
Pick it up either side of the snout, yeah?
Yeah.
Easy, it's dead, isn't it?
Mr. Roberts.
Okay.
Got it.
There we go. Very good.
Nice.
First thornback is a nice one.
Diolch di, well done. Nice little thornback there for Nicola. Her first ever thornback. That's a good start. Ddech yn ôl, so rhywbeth arall yn digwydd. Hi tightliners and welcome back. First fish, Coley, fishing just a very simple rig with a 2-ounce lead just over the edge of the cliff there, and it saves a blank. Just about to bring the big bait back in now just to check it and to put a fresh one on. Ddech yn ôl mewn chydig, os rhywbeth arall yn digwydd. Hi tightliners, well look at this. Brought the scratching rig on, very small whiting again. This one probably smaller than the ones I was catching in the mark with Gareth the other day, but 2 fish, blank is gone. Now I've got 2 big baits out, looking for something a bit decent. Ddech yn ôl mewn chydig. Well tightliners, starting to get dark now. Still no bites on the big baits. It's gone quiet. Nicola obviously had that thornback, and there's another fella just fishing on the ledge to the left of us here. He had one at the same time, but no other bites for any of us at the moment. So I'll bring you back, rhoiach yn ôl, and then rhywbeth arall yn digwydd. Well, Nicola's just caught one dogfish there now. I'm about to bring mine in again now, just freshen the bait up. It's always good to just keep the bait fresh, keep a scent going through the water. I'll go see what's on there. Nothing on there. Just a routine bait check. There it is. Hardly touched. This time, trying a slightly smaller bait, see what happens. This is the size of baits that we're putting out today. Big baits. So that one, come back, untouched. So, I'll wrap in fresh bait on here now, and then I'll see what happens. So far, not too many dogs, so that's good. Working on my chydig. Put it on first. Right, tie liners. Still no fish on the big rods, but look what Adrian has brought in. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it?
Can you see that? See that little octopus?
I can't see anything. Little octopus. Yeah. Oh,
Stuck on there.
Stuck to his hand. Yeah. Oh, nice.
We'll get this back in the water.
Right, he's going to get it back.
Brilliant.
Just something different to show you, tight liners. Normal chydig. Well, still no bites on the big rods. The fella up onto the left of us, he had a small-eyed ray, and I think he's just minding something else in now as well. He must be in a better spot than us. That's how it goes, that's fishing. Anyway, we'll persevere. It's starting to come in pretty quick now the tide is. We may need to make a move in a bit on this bottom ledge where we are, and move up to a ledge a bit further up to our right over there. Bachyn normal chydig. Right. Good. So I'm going to bring I've just put the scratching rig out just for a little while, just while I was baiting up another big bait. and it's been rattling like mad. I'm just going to bring that back in and put another big bait out. Let's see what happens. So there's another pair of small whiting. Right, quick change, back onto the big bait. Actually on this one I've scaled down a little bit the tail end of a bluey going out now. There we go again, tightliners. 2 more whiting to add to the collection. Starting to wonder whether I can catch anything else other than whiting. Oh dear. Working on, look at it. Well, tightliners, I just missed a good bite there. Now I had it on for a short while and it spat the hook. So I didn't have another big bait ready, but I had the scratching rig ready, and there goes another small whiting. I'm quite good at getting these at the moment. But you know, os yw'r rhywbeth arall yn digwydd. Adrian's into a fish here. Just as he's packing up. So Adrian's about to leave now. I'm going to give it another half an hour, maybe an hour, see how he goes. See what Adrian's gets here now. Another 8. Oh, how's he going to get that from there? There he comes. Another thornback.
Yeah.
Hold it up then, eh?
Eventually, got a bit wet for that and go to the bigger.
There we go. Thornback Ray.
Last cast.
Last cast for Adrian. Like I said, I'm going to give it another bit of time and see what happens. I'm going to see if I can get one before leaving. Nice one, Mr. Roberts.
Very much.
Well, tight liners, it's now coming up to 9:30. Adrian, Nicola has just left. The other fella that was on the top there has just left. The tide is pulling quite strongly now. I did drop one fish. Quite annoyed with that one, to be honest with you. Probably should have left it there a little bit longer to develop. But there we go. Learn by mistakes. That one's done. I'm going to give it another half an hour, and if things don't pick up, then I will also be leaving. It's not been a blank session. 3 whiting and a coolie earlier on. Put a scratching rig out just one more time, just in case there's something else there, like a gurnard or a dab or something like that to add to the species. Okay, tight liners. It's now coming up to 10 o'clock. I've got my last 2 baits out on there now, unless something happens. If I don't catch anything this time, anything decent, I will be making this our last cast. Well, tight liners, nothing's happened. It is coming on to 10:15. I'm going to bring the first one in. Quite a disappointing session, really. Okay, we've seen the target species. Adrian caught one, or caught 2. One before I got here, one afterwards. One last lesson, last cast there now, wasn't it? Yeah. The other fella on the top there, he was catching a couple. Nicola had one. Try again another time. I'll bring these in now, and then we'll end the session there. Well, bait came back almost untouched. That was a combination of mackerel and squid. Nothing wanted it. So I'll dismantle that other rod now, and I'll leave the other one in the water while that's been done. Right, bringing in the last one now. Okay, end of session. Let's see.
No fish on.
Right, okay, that's the end of the session. I'll speak to you in a little while. Well, tight liners, an end of another session. Not the best session for me. 3 whiting and a coolie. Adrian had 1 thornback, like I said before I arrived, and he caught that last one on his last cast. But it was nice to see Nicola catching her first thornback. So, yeah, we saw some of the target species. Anyway, on to the next session. So until next time, keep your lines tight.